Hello everyone, welcome back to Magic the Gathering Arena, playing another Premier Draft of Modern Horizons 3, my third of the format, not counting the practice drafts off of Arena before the thing was released. Ophiomancer, very solid card. Party Thrasher, fine. Ral in the Implicit Maze, I'm not sure how to feel about it. It is good sometimes. Twisted Riddle Keeper, fine. I mean, I think I kind of want the Ophiomancer. It's just like a persistent problem to deal with. I don't know. Like permanent death touch seems pretty cool. I don't know, we'll see. Maybe it's not as good as I thought. I mean, it was good enough to make it to cube, so it's probably still good. What is this? Oh yeah, it's like color. It really loves colorless spells. Sneaky Snacker is a staple of the blue-black deck. The blue-black deck is not that hotly contested. I mean, I don't know. What else am I supposed to take here? Like, Reform is fine, I think. But not a particularly good card for blue-black, which we would sort of be. I mean, just like taking a duel that we might want seems fine. These dual lands are quite good. Dual face card lands, and this also happens to make mana of 2 colors. Like it's nice and flexible. You don't know necessarily what you'll want it for, but it seems solid. Another Reform, huh? Titan's Vanguard is very strong. But I don't know. I mean, there was a Chrysalis in the last pack as well. No, pack 1, right? So it's not much of a signal. The pack 1 is any signal, and this is like something. I don't know. We've seen a number of like counters cards already so far, so maybe it makes sense to try for that. Just like grab another black thing. The Titan's Vanguard is much better though, and if we end up able to cast this, it would be pretty cool. I don't know. I'll stick with black for now, and well, I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, there's been like an expanding ooze in every pack or something, practically. I think that's what I want here. I mean, I don't know. Fanged Flames is pretty good removal, and I do have red fixing. Maybe that's what I should do. I haven't really seen any evidence that I should be in green. I don't know. There were a couple of okay green cards. Yeah, let's just take some removal in the color that we have fixing for and see how that goes. Sneaky Snacker number 2. I mean, there's another one that we could wheel if this one's still here. Pick 5, which maybe means we should go for that. But like the red-black artifact stuff, like these are all staples of that deck, and they're all here. So maybe I'm supposed to do that. Like pick up a Dross Claw or something. Not sure. I don't think I should take the Sneaky Snacker. Blue-black isn't all that good, and this is not that, like, big a signal, I don't think. It's a common that's gone around, like, not that important. Well, I mean, Eviscerator's Insight is fine in red-black, I think. Could we grab the Gargoyle? There's been a lot of white, actually. This fits well in that kind of thing. Yeah, I think I'd rather have the Gargoyle and then... No, Gargoyles are more likely to be found later, right? Take the Eviscerator's Insight. It's on, like, it's a single color that I already have, and it's decent. I don't know. Oh, by the way, Eviscerator's Insight on Ophiomancer tokens is, like, just insane. This is, like, perfect for the red-black deck. So good. I'm very happy to see this late. Not that I'm drowning in artifacts at the moment. But it's just, like, a really annoying card. It sucks to have to play against. They get, like, a 2-mana 2/1 flyer that also makes you discard a card. Like, what the hell? But yeah, they can't play it on 2, of course, so there is some downside. But it can be pretty cheap pretty early. Stump Stomp is okay, but I think I'll just take an Accursed Marauder. Again, Ophiomancer token. No, you can't sack Ophiomancer tokens to this. But the red-black deck tends to have a bunch of cheap stuff that they can sack to this. I don't know. Red doesn't look that open. Maybe it's supposed to be black-white. But black-white can also do artifact stuff. Ooh, really? Really? I'm not taking the Writhing Chrysalis. I'm just shocked it's gone so late. Colors on this, Naya. Would be maybe fine if we were thinking of splashing or switching out of red, but seeing Gatekeeper wheel is good news for red. Don't want those colors. Don't really care for Expanding Ooze. Yeah, the Sneaky Snacker did wheel. But this is a great card for me. I'm happy to have it. I don't know. I feel like I may have somehow tricked myself into playing red. Excuse me. Second Insight, sure. Still good with Ophiomancer, still good with a number of other cards. And also just drawing 3 is great. Sneaky Snackers both wield. Interesting. So they're not even going to the same person, probably. So there's not someone putting together a good blue-black deck with it. What are you? A Mechanist sounds cool. Non-token creatures have Fabricate, which is what again? You get a 1/1 counter or a servo. I mean, that would be cool, but I don't really want to cast Jeskai spells. I think it's probably Galvanic Discharge here. Just very solid removal. I don't have a ton of energy, but, like, it's still a Lightning Bolt. And, I mean, it doesn't go face, so it's a worse Lightning Bolt in that sense. But, if I pick up any other energy cards, this is going to get better. Could take the Fanged Flames. That does 4. And Exiles. That might be better. No. Yeah, I mean, I don't have energy stuff. I'm gonna spend the extra mana on this. Roshin? No, right? I don't want that. Okay, so it's a land that's also a 3/1. Pretty cool. This is bad. Another one of these Gatekeepers looks very nice. Breathe Your Last, I mean, that's removal. That's another very reasonable choice. So, the land or the removal or this guy. I mean, this doesn't really synergize with anything we have. It's just a land that can be a bad creature if we want. That makes it quite good. I'm just like, I don't know. This is a very synergy-based set. I think I want another one of these guys. I have 2 Fanged Flames. Let's just hope I don't need Breathe Your Last. I just want more artifacts that do damage to the opponent's face. Oh my god. An artifact that does damage to the opponent's face! It's amazing. Yeah, that's very much the pick here. What is this? Jeskai. Elf Warrior tokens leave the battlefield. Drain. I mean, I have Ophiomancer. That's something. It's mainly what I have is Ophiomancer plus a couple germs, maybe. I think I'd rather just have another Drossclaw. Gravedig also not crazy. To be a 2-mana 2/2 and or get back like one of my cool cards. I don't know. I'll take the Drossclaw though. No, I won't. I'll take the Gravedig. Take that. Okay. I want both of these. The one I don't take won't wheel, which is sad, but that's life. Naya? Yes. Just trying to get the hang of what they look like by the art. Or what recognizing from the art what they add, because the symbols are too small to read. This is not Teamer, not Abzan. I mean, we should have a lot of artifacts, right? 7? I mean, okay, I sort of wish I had more, actually. Still, I mean, it's a very cheap 2/2 a lot of the time, or a playable 4/4. So this is, I don't know, not Jeskai maybe? Mardu. Close. Well, this is the Mardu one again. That's easy. Here, I mean, I'm pretty sure I want the Condor, right? No need for third Eviscerator's Insight, and everything else is bad. What is this? I'm not taking it, but 3 mana. ETB, make a 1/1 flyer. Every end step, if something died, copy a token you have. Huh. Scary Gremlins is quite strong. I don't really have any way to splash it, and I don't think it would be that great for me, because I don't have any energy. I think it's kind of just like sideboard Meteoric Mace. Like, this is all bad. I don't know if I want the land or another Marauder. I think the Marauder is pretty reasonable for keeping stuff under control. I don't necessarily want to do damage to myself. 2 damage to them, like, I don't know. 2 damage to anything is very nice, but only if I can get stuff in my graveyard. Wow, the land wheel. Okay, I'll take it. Black, very open if nobody wants the DFC. I mean, this look sort of suggests black is open as well, of course. Actually, I have a lot of 2s already, and this is just fine. But I have a couple of ways to draw 3 cards in a turn, and then this is just like free drain plus a decent blocker. I don't know. I really don't think I even want the Seed Smash I already have. Oh. It's split second. I've seen the card 100 times, and I'm only now noticing that it's split second. They can't respond to this. Huh. Ooh, yeah, okay. I mean, it's a big creature. Likes to make blood tokens, which doesn't really matter. Reckless Pyrosurfer is kind of very strong. What is this, like Jund? Nope, Grixis. This one's still Mardu. I mean, I think you have to take the 5 mana 6/6, right? Flyer? Even if it doesn't have any special synergies with your deck, it's still very good. What the hell is this? 2 mana... Nope. Skittering Precursor if we sack... Okay, Wither and Bloom I like. I mean, everyone knows Wither and Bloom is good. I'm just saying in this pack it's the thing I like. Skittering Precursor, though, I don't have that many sacrifice effects, I think. It would be fine. Don't think I need this land again. I mean, I would be happy to have it, but Withering Bloom is way more impactful. Gosh, what the hell are these? I don't know. That one's Jeskai. That one's Teamer. Right, the river. I mean, there's not really anything else here. I don't think I want the Captor, do I? No. I mean, I have 2 Eviscerator's Insight, and like that could do something. But I'll just take a land. It's flexible. Ooh. Wait, what? I thought this was a different card. What is this? 8 mana 5/5 affinity for artifacts. ETB, draw X, lose X. X is half the number of artifacts, we're writing it down. I mean, we do have the artifact thing going. Sort of. 9 is a lot, but not like a ton. I think a Refurbished Familiar is the more responsible pick. And there may just be nobody who wants this. It may wheel. And if I don't get it, it's fine. It's, you know, a 5/5 that costs some relatively large amount of mana, like probably at least 4. And it draws some cards if we're lucky. I'm not, like, sad that I don't have it. Okay. I don't want this, do I? No. Just happy to take Molten Gatekeeper number 3. Really ties the room together. This bug is... I love this bug. But... I mean... We have some affinity going on, right? Pyrosurfer is the best card. I guess we do go sort of wide? I don't know. No, I want another artifact. And the Menace is pretty useful a lot of the time. I'm not taking a third Eviscerated Insight. This is Teamer. Oh, yeah, I'll take a Slith. I didn't even look in the top left, because there won't be any good uncommons left at this stage. There was one. Well, we could almost run mono black, except that we have these 3 Molten Gatekeepers I don't want to cut. And I mean, I guess my only removal? Yeah, so never mind about that. Insight number 3 is surely too many, right? I don't think I want the Siege Smash at all. We didn't take the previous Pyrosurfer, but we get one now. I think that's good. We have a lot of relatively cheap creatures. Not a lot of like landfall retrigger effects. We don't have a bunch of fetches or anything, but still fine. Yeah, just a... I mean, I don't... I'm hoping to cut that, I guess. This is... Jeskai? Yes. Ah! Click outside the window. Free me. Alright. Well... I don't know. It could be something. Could be a deck. We didn't end up getting the Affinity for Artifacts 8-mana guy back, which sort of surprises me. Who else is playing red-black? But maybe they want to splash it. But why? If you don't have a bunch of artifacts, I don't know. I mean, we didn't get as many artifacts as I hoped. I watched another draft. Well, I was on a Discord call with someone who was doing another draft, and they in fact built the red-black deck. 19 artifacts were drafted. It was like I've never seen a number that high. You know, we have some cuts to make still. That 19 was like, oh, gotta make 2 cuts or something. Or maybe one? I don't remember. So, lands are important to notice. Where's... Yeah, there it is. So those are the only, like, lands I really have. So, I mean, figure this one is probably usually a land. These are maybe half and half. So count this as 3 lands. Figure I probably want to run, not 3 lands, 2 lands. So I want to run like 1 fewer of these to stay at 17. And I do think 17 is the right target for this. Ophiomancer has no special synergy. Economy of Jealous Thirst. I don't have very many ways to draw 3, and I don't want to spend 5 on this drain. So I think that can go. It's just Eviscerator's Insight that's making that card worth anything. I guess, like, no, Fetid Gargantua, well, I might cut that. This doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, the Void Pouncer can go. Okay, let's put this over in, like, the 3 slot, because I think that's about what it's going to cost when I cast it most of the time. Either because I have 1 artifact and I'm casting it prototype, or because I have, like, 4 artifacts in the late game and I can cast it as a 4/4 maybe. I think this Fetid Gargantua is just, like, too expensive. I have cheaper draw in Eviscerator's Insight. I'm like, yeah, it's a huge creature, but it's not an artifact. Grave-dig. What am I grave-digging for? This? These? It's okay. But I have plenty going on 2. I don't have 1 creature that just instantly wins the game. This one's good, but, you know, they just cast 1 removal spell on it and it didn't do anything, right? I suppose it is a free sacrifice outlet. I could put in an Infernal Captor and, like, steal their creature and then sacrifice it. I don't think it's that realistic. Still doing okay for artifacts, I assume, right? Yeah, I haven't cut a single one in all this time. Wither and Bloom is one of my not very many removals. I don't want to cut it, even though it's, like, not specifically synergistic with this deck. So, Marionette Apprentice, it has Fabricate. So either it's a counter or a token. Presumably we're going to want a token most of the time. So, by the way, this is kind of another artifact. Anytime something dies, opponent loses a life. Pretty cool. I don't know how to cut anything. I mean, the Reckless Pyrosurfer... It's one of our best 2-drops, but it isn't an artifact, right? And we don't have any special synergy for it. We have no way to retrigger landfall. It's nice with going super wide, but we don't really go super wide. I think we just cut this. And then maybe I cut the Frogmere Enforcer after all, because it's just, like, too expensive for a card that doesn't do much. Okay. Sure. Let's give this a try. Rakdos artifacts, I guess. I don't have that many cards that care about artifacts, really. I just have a bunch of artifacts. I didn't get any Cranial Rams. I have 3 Refurbished Familiars. That's the main thing, I think. Hello? Why doesn't it show our avatars? Okay, it's still loading them. Izzy the Oko. I'll keep this. I need this as a land, probably. I don't have a red source, but I also only have 1 red spell. We can mostly handle mono black here. Oh, this cares about artifacts too. That's true. I think it's safest to just play this tapped rather than like hope to maybe get to play it as a creature. It's not even that good as a creature. And if I defer the decision, then I'm paying 3 life for, you know, I'm probably not going to, probably not going to benefit much from doing that. I don't know. Well, maybe I was wrong. This actually does nothing, so I guess I'm done. Green, nope, blue. It's a very green island, if I do say so myself. One from this set, huh? Well, I guess I better get used to it. Ooh, okay. It's a little scary. I think I can afford to run this out before Ophiomancer. I don't know. Get the extra things in. This is a little scary. I think it's okay to attack here. They might have the white deal 3 to an attacking creature, I guess. In which case I should play my creatures before combat. So Jeskai, energy, but also Kozilek's Unsealing. Looks a little unfocused. We'll see. I mean, they might not have that much energy stuff, but if so, why are they in Jeskai? That's pretty cool. Hey. So we Ophiomancer for the 2... well, okay, I guess first we do this. Got him down to 13. I'm probably not getting this creature back, but that's okay. I got cool stuff going on myself. And if they play some big Eldrazi, I can just make them sack it. See? They're gonna get to tap my stuff. That's cool. Good for you. My lands! I didn't even know you could do that. Tap 2 permanents. Okay. Wow. Not good enough, though. Oh, whoops. Wrong spell. Good thing that needed a target. Now I don't necessarily have an answer for whatever they do next, but hopefully I can just kill them with, like, Gatekeeper triggers and Ophiomancer tokens and stuff. What is this? Okay. So Exalted is when it attacks alone. Alright. Ooh, I can actually cast 2 of these now, make them empty their whole hand. I guess I should do this post-combat. I don't know. Because I'm not attacking with either of these anyway, and maybe it'll... it's not going to change the decision. I don't think. Any second now. This isn't even the ETB effect going off. They're waiting. They're deciding whether to let this resolve when they don't have any colored mana to use. So I don't even know what Arena's holding up. Oh, it's holding up priority for these sacrifices. I think opponent just left. They're upset at how things are going. So Arena will choose a card randomly for them, I assume. No, don't tell me it's me! No, I'm killing them this game! Oh my god. Browse local files. Try launching another copy of this. Stupid client. This... It's very upsetting when Arena, like, just disconnects and so you don't get to win a game that you were crushing. Actually, is it like my internet connection? I couldn't blame Arena in that case. No, it looks fine. Okay, let's try logging in. Well, I have a couple timeouts. Maybe I can live through this. I should put Arena on my SSD so that I can relaunch faster. It says currently waiting to rejoin my match. Who knows what that means? I'm closing this window. It's clearly dead. Okay, good. Opponent discards something. Alright. I burned one timeout. And they discarded just some random spell. Oh, it was passing priority for them instantly. I wonder... No, they weren't disconnected because they paid. Okay, it was really just me. And then they conceded. Oh, I burned through both of my timeouts. I misread there. Oof. Thanks, Arena. You really make me nervous sometimes. Oh, dailies? Gotta get that gold. Oh yeah, this isn't usually slow, but we haven't loaded the main scene yet because we loaded straight into a game. Black spells, nothing. Kind of stinks. I'm not sure why it showed me that again. Is that Captain Lannery or someone else? I don't really know that character. Looking good. Sort of. I mean, I have a 2-3-4 curve. They aren't part of the artifact synergy package, mostly. Although the Marionette Apprentice is. I imagine it will draw some relatively early removal, which is fine. Oh, right. This also makes an artifact. I forgot. Artifact token. Yes. Ooh. This is some kind of Eldrazi nonsense, huh? What is this? In black? A little weird. But who am I to argue? I need fewer lands, please. Is this like spends colorless to make it spawn? Like saves their colorless? Yeah. Okay. Spy Master's Vault? I ain't ever seen this. Interesting. Okay. Killed the Ophiomancer. Fine. Not that it matters, but I'll swing first. Hydro Trainer. Okay. Doesn't really match with this. Matches with the Nesting Grounds, that's for sure. Green, black. Maybe just like running a few colorless things for ramp? I don't know. Nothing. Okay. You get a 0/1 spawn, that's your play? Gonna chump 1 damage? Well, I'd rather have too many lands than too few, than one seems to have. I'm not... Actually... No, I shouldn't Fang Flames this, right? It could unlock some big creature in their hand, but I can just kill the creature with Fanged Flames, and then I won't have had to waste my thing on a token that costs them nothing. What's the plan over there? Make this thing connive? That'd be kind of funny. Not a lot of creatures dying on their turn, but could be on mine, I guess. I don't know. Hopefully not a lot of creatures dying on their turn. If they play that stupid 3-mana wipe the board, I'll be upset. Okay, that's not bad. Let's attack first. I will absolutely spend the menace to the thing to give, I don't know, this menace so it's safe from a combat trick, I guess? On the other hand, if they have removal... Oh, okay. Well, I won't spend the mana then. Oh, what is this? Deals X. Number of swamps. They have 2 swamps. Well, okay. I was planning to sacrifice something else, but I'll sack this. To stop them gaining the life. X is 2. Doing 2 damage, nothing I can do about that, but I can sack the creature. I'll decline. Oh, this doesn't even resolve, so I can't decline. They should have waited till I paid the energy, of course. I was thinking, by the way, that last turn that I was planning to sack the Ophiomancer token because I get it back for free, but I don't have the Ophiomancer anymore. That wouldn't have succeeded. I mean, Connive 0? No, Connive 1 because they cracked a spawn already. Pretty happy to see this. They look a little dead. See. Okay, GG. Yeah, I mean, too many lands, supposedly, but I was able to spend my mana more or less every turn, I think. I don't think there was a turn where I ever just, like, couldn't do anything. Or that I had a bunch of mana left untapped. Drew enough spells. This is why I feel like it's a false economy to... Or it's like optimizing the wrong thing to cut a ton of lands in an aggro deck. Like, yeah, of course, 16 makes sense. But I feel like, you know, if you go any lower than that, I don't know. Like, the whole land count thing, it feels to me like I'm just some, like, idiot. But the difference between 17 and 16 is not large, right? Likewise, the difference between 17 and 18. Like, most of the time, that extra spell you put in for the land, or the spell you cut in order to put in another land, like, you're just not going to draw that card, right? Is a key. And so it won't matter that much which one you did. I don't know. But it's... Somehow it's very important. This is kind of bad. Actually, I guess we can exile it next turn. We can definitely afford to play this as a spell. It's just Fang Flames, I guess. Or Mountain Planning Fang Flames. We don't have to do it in a hurry. I don't like being on the draw, obviously. Nobody does. Well, most decks don't. Yeah, I mean... It's kind of sad, but I don't want them lifelinking and... This exiles their graveyard, so I don't necessarily have to exile this in order to stop them from getting it back. Yeah, not looking so hot out here. The 2/3's nice. Mono black, by the way? I didn't think they'd want to spend their whole turn getting that back. Maybe I will just Fang Flames it at this point, then. I was sort of planning to, like, get rid of their graveyard. I don't know, maybe this is more important to kill? Yeah. I've got my... I can contest a 3/3 by just, like, having my own 3/3, right? Okay, they do have a red source. Not so sure about that Ophiomancer pack. Come on. I mean, I can make them sack this, but it doesn't accomplish much. Play out both of these? Means I'm not exiling their graveyard, which is sad. But I don't know. I mean, they just have a tempo advantage from being on the play, and I just have to dump stuff out, and I can't afford to like be precious with my cards and annoying. And hope to get really high value stuff out of them. Sad to trade this for like half a card, but the stuff they get back out of this isn't that important, I hope. Ugh. That's bad. Why isn't it 2 to equip? Why wouldn't you? Well, no attacks. 5-1. Ugh. Yeah, I'm so dead. Turn all your creatures sideways would be my advice. Maybe not the 2/1 lifelink, I guess. Yeah. I can't just take 5 here. I would be dead if I didn't block that. I didn't do the math, but apparently that was the case. Yeah, I mean, this looks over. Why do they have so much life? Have I done so little attacking? No, very funny. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that one was mostly play draw difference, right? They were just 1 mana ahead of me all game, and I had to make unfortunate. I don't know. I mean, maybe I aimed my Fanged Flames badly and should have prioritized something else. Like, they got to recur their 1/1 into a 3/3 once, which was pretty hard to avoid, and they didn't get to do it twice, because I never died again, because I couldn't get control of the board. Yeah, it looks good. Loving this land. Not sure which way the Boggart's going to go yet. Sack a land to give something Shroud. What? I've never seen this. Okay. Weird. I mean, it's going to be tough to remove, because if you try, they can just give it Shroud. But, you know, it turns your removal spells into Stone Rain, which is not so bad either. Nice state of land here, so I don't have to play Boggart yet. I will aim at their 2/2 to kill it, and if they Shroud it, that's fine, I guess. Okay. I mean, it doesn't seem like that important of a 2/2 to me, but what do I know? Maybe they just got tons of lands and no expensive spells in hand, and they're like, sure, I don't mind losing a land. Because this does give them spawn, I guess. Maybe they figured the land loss is worth it. I don't really have any attacks, but this is still nice. Get a flyer out there. Need to hang on to my 1/1 to put the modular counters on. It's only onto other artifacts. Artifact creatures. Hello? Can I have my game back? Okay. I choose this one, yes. Won't let me click. Am I gonna have to restart the client again? I'm doing it. I played like this is now like 12 hours or so after release. I played like at release and the servers were totally stable and fine. Now it's giving me all this guff. I really cannot afford to have this time out on me. Looks like it's going to, though. Or I don't know. Maybe I'll have enough time. I hate this, like, oh, that it can't auto-rejoin for you? Okay, here's my other client loading up. That you have to notice you've been disconnected and swap clients? And then it's, like, insanely slow to do so? Yes, put them on. Okay, looks like it timed out with choosing, but then left me with, oh, do you want to actually do it? Or it auto-chose, I guess. I don't know. So how good would this be? I could play this as an untapped land right now. I can swing with the 4/4 pretty well, I suppose. Let's do that first. I could have equipped it and made it a 5/5, but I don't see why I should. I don't mind a double trade. And I think I want to play this guy. I don't know. Maybe I just incite the germ and then equip, and I should have done that first. I guess so. So missed a damage. Two damage, actually, because it would have gotten the... Aha! Well, I should have done this pre-combat, but it turns out I wouldn't have equipped the germ after all. Opponent's stuck on 3 lands, although, not really, right? They've played a land every turn, it's just they've had fewer turns than me, and they've sacrificed a land. Okay. So I could equip the 4/4, swing with it as a 5/5. But it doesn't, like, it doesn't do any better. It just kills one of their creatures either way, right? I could do that and play a boggart, right? But, like, playing a 6/6 might be better? Because I can turn every Ophiomancer token into a blood token, I guess? Yeah, just play the 6/6. That's gotta be right. And it's important to do this on my turn. Because I get the Ophiomancer token, the snake token back at the beginning of each upkeep. Each upkeep. Don't think I need to play these as lands. They're mediocre creatures, but that's fine. I could actually discard them. It might even be better. I don't know. Okay, just cycling a creature. That's very good news for me, I think. I wouldn't be able to attack with the snake if I did this. Is that okay? Do I care about attacking with the snake? It's damage versus a blood token? I might not sack it anyway. I might just Eviscerator's Insight it, right? Okay. Let's just get all the blood tokens I can out of this. Tagging with the 4/4 is still good. What if I equip it and play a creature? I can still blood away a swamp. Seems fine. Tapping red also seems right. Oh, I can't play this and equip if I spend the blood. I had maybe that was not the best play. I think just here, right? They still have a profitable double block. I mean, it's a profitable double block, but it loses them their only important creature, so it's not that profitable. Are you fucking kidding me? Okay, are we back? We're back. Pardon my French. You have to block with the flyer if you want to kill it. And if you don't want to kill it, you should block with a spawn. Okay, I'm killing this flyer 100%. Yeah, the rest of this doesn't matter. And I mean, these are bad cards. Like, I don't know. A 3/1 is not very good right now, yeah? Maybe I just want to blood all this away? Do nothing else at the moment? Could equip the Ophiomancer? Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, let's just dump another mountain, I guess. Why is this glowing? I guess because I'm allowed to activate it. It just looks way brighter than I thought it should for some reason. Oh, it's glowing even though I don't have priority, which is not right. Tap it and stun it. Fine. I can still use its abilities. It's hard work finding stuff, man. The deck is all lands. Charge Bug's cool. Can give this menace. Let's just like play the land at this point. Right? Yeah, I guess I don't need much red, huh? It's weird though, I would have expected to tap black and red here. Wonder why it's holding up all this black for me. I can see that's a good play because all my spells are black, but that's not something that you'd usually take into account. Huh. And I guess I'm going to bring this back end of turn. Where's my 3 Molten Whatevers? The 3 mana 2/3 that pings them when a creature ETBs. That's the combo. Them, this, and the Ophiomancer, right? The Sire of Famine. Shilgengar. Shilgengar? Shilgengar, I like. Okay, so now giving this menace doesn't win anymore. I think I'll stop making blood. I just want to, like, equip... Oh, actually, wait. If this is a 7/7 with Menace, they have to lose both their flyers. Yeah, so I want the Drossclaw here. Which means I don't want it here, which means I don't really need to attack with that guy. Just make more blood. Why is it still holding up all my black? I agree, you're right. It's just like Auto Tapper is not behaving the way I'm used to. Very strange. So they have to double block the flyer. Actually, I think I can attack with the Ophiomancer even. Because then that means they have to block this with something as well. I guess they could just, yeah, maybe not the Ophiomancer. Well, but this is getting, if this gets in for 2, they'll be at 1. I don't know. Maybe I could get away with this attack, but I don't think I have to. Well, it doesn't get in for 2, it gets in for 1. I somehow was confused. I thought it could give itself the extra power while also giving the menace to the flyer. I don't know. Okay, GG. Oh, I thought they were sacking their creature, but of course that... Oh! They're putting more stuff in the graveyard? But they don't have red. Yes, take action. Got him. Okay, I mean, that was... We did just kind of bomb them out with one insane card, But, like, not really. The Ophiomancer was an important part of that plan, and also the fact we had enough early aggression, they, like, I don't know, they decided to blow up their second land just to save a 2/2? Which, I mean, I guess they did eventually use at the end of the game. But they were playing under a 1-land handicap all game because they wanted to keep this thing around to put a counter on. I mean, Ophiomancer was really good. I guess this is what they used the Kill a Flyer on? I sort of don't remember that far back, but I must have played this at some point. I love that this is presented as a tip to like help you. Oh, if there's a card's art you can't recognize, just switch to hide alternate art. I don't know if you know this, but that option, like, you have to, like, it doesn't apply until you start another game, I believe. It doesn't apply mid-game. This looks great-ish. Hopefully they play something on 1 or 2 that the Marauder can trade for, because otherwise it kind of is a little bad. But, I mean, if they don't play anything, that's good too, because they haven't played anything, right? So, I don't think I'm going to have to play this as a land. It's a little scary for an Eldrazi player to do something like that. I think, yeah, double ramp is worth playing off curve for. Right? Actually, with 4 mana, if I had no creatures, but I won't have no creatures, right? You could cast this, hold priority, sack it to this effect, and then have no non-token creatures to sacrifice, right? But that would mean doing nothing this turn, and then next turn just playing these 2. It doesn't seem very good. I think I just want to get their mana dork off the board. If I can get it back, I guess, at some point, not too long in the future. Grixis? Island Swamp Mountain. Yes, Grixis. Blech. Well, maybe my 1/1 Death Toucher can deal with that? What? The only 1 mana green thing I can think of is Collective... No, that doesn't cost the right amount. What is there in this format? Come on, Chrome, you can do it. In Modern Horizons 3, green cards with mana value 1. Gift of the Viper. Ah. 1/1, Reach, and Death Touch. It would still trade, but I don't think I need to do that. Oh, plus they have more mana. They could... Right, of course. They had up to 3 mana available, so who knows what trick they might be hanging on to. We don't know any of these cards. Okay. Just couldn't quite tell because the backs, I mean, they're not as regular as the basic magic back, and so I can't always tell at a glance whether I know what those cards are. Boo. No life gain for you, and I'll take some cards. But I don't get to keep getting snake tokens forever now. Gonna get back the Void Craw? No, a land. Yeah, makes sense. Maybe they need... I don't know what they need, actually. It seems like you can cast almost anything here. Maybe they just wanted a 4/3? It's a good attacker. I do think I kind of have to trade with it, even though it means I can't really deal with this anymore. Because this could just keep getting more counters for all I know. I don't know. I mean, this is definitely at least a 4/5. They might have trouble getting counters on this guy. Maybe. And just like, I can block it with a few more, like, when I play the Boggart Trawler, I can just trade for it. I don't have to give up my Death Toucher. So I think we let this in. It's not clear, like, how we're turning the tables here, because they're the one... I'm the one losing life, and they're not, which is bad. But I don't know what I'm supposed to do about it. There you go. No getting back that Void Craw. Take that. It's just like so hard to deal with somebody who's played a 2/3 for 4 mana, which seems crazy, but it's not really a 2/3, right? It's just like an infinity. Okay, now they have unlimited mana. That's gonna be bad for us. Oh, they're gonna get copies of that. They won't get the cast trigger though, but I guess it will still, every time they sack an Eldrazi, they'll get counters on both of these now. Interesting attack. They don't have any source of... No, this is colored mana. Well, all I can do is hope for the best. Okay. Yeah, that's something, I guess. But every land at this... I should have... I need a way to kill this, like, immediately, and I just don't have one in the deck. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. The Slith does not do a dang thing, so I'm sacrificing that. Well, that could be kind of cool, I guess. Not cool enough, I don't think. But, I mean... they're gonna have some cool spells in their deck. If I can do a decent chunk of damage, I don't know, I guess I can. This is just block this with a million reach creatures that are all enormous. Here comes more. Yeah, I mean, they have an army of 6/7s. What am I supposed to do? Till the end of your next turn. Well, I really do need to hit an absolute banger. I don't think there is anything in my deck that comes back here. Why is my deck tracker saying Ophiomancer is still in my deck? It's clearly right there, and I don't have two of them. Anyway, no, nothing that really deals with this, so... I think pretty much the only thing I can do is just cast this and see if they have something that wins the game. Those aren't bad. I can put this on top or bottom, and then this falls off. I get my own Chrysalis. I think it's definitely too little too late, but it's better than what was in my deck. Oh, destroy an artifact, bounce a creature, hit me for 1,000. 7 plus 9 is 16, I'm dead. Chrysalis is pretty strong. Getting a million and that Path to Annihilation really strong. I don't know, tough to fight back against that. Need to be more aggressive somehow, but like Chrysalis doesn't cost 8, it costs 4. It's tough to kill them before they get it. Looks good. We have a Slith on 2. Into a familiar on 3, even if we have to play this tapped. Or untapped, rather. Looks like we might not have to. We don't have to. Two, 1. I guess it doesn't matter the order I do this in. Immediately fetching something. Also, Deserted Temple? What? This must be an Eldrad's deck. None blocks, thanks. I don't really want to Fanged Flames any of this. But I guess I will, because this makes a bunch of spawns, and I don't know. Lets me get in for more damage. And now if they try to kill something, I have insight to at least get some draw out of it. Okay, Teamer. Nice landscape in that case. Decline to have this exiled. Take that. So a 3/3 flyer is pretty cool. It doesn't play on curve as well as playing a charge bug and a boggart. I'm not sure how much these cards matter though. Well, we're certainly attacking. Let's get that over with. Yeah, I think I just want to have like a 3/1 to crack back on the ground with. I mean, Menace is pretty cool as well. This player, please. Not that it's likely to matter, but certainly don't want to exile my graveyard. It doesn't have reach, right? It's just a 3/3. Attack with the 3/1. I can give this Menace if I swing with this, and then I get in. I don't know. I think it's probably better to just like wait until I have this to get a better Menace attack. I can attack with the 3/1 though. I guess I should have done that first. They can't either spike me. Every feature they don't have makes Menace that much better. Although I guess it means I don't have much of a sack for this. Yeah, that's kind of annoying. I need that 3/3 flyer, man. Take 5 and cry. Not much else to do, I think. Yeah, I think I might have to just trade here, yeah? So maybe the 3/3's even... No, this just gives them another spawn. I could double block here and they only get to kill the flyer, right? This 2/1 is sort of under control with my 3/3 in principle, but not really, because I have a 3/5. Yeah, they hate that bug. I guess I can attack with this? Well, I might want it to double block the 3/5, honestly. I think I do. Yeah, that's not actually a good attack. And I want to make sure that this dies at a time when I at least have something modular on the field I can put counters on. Oh yeah, I'm going to take... Oh! I forgot about this ability. Good thing I played things in this order. Maybe I should have swung with 2/1 then. I hate that! That's, well, I don't know. It's not as good for them as it is for me. But this is definitely useless, right? Or pretty bad, anyway. I can just jump here and bring this back if I want, right? Or I could just take 3, but I'm not excited to have my turn be Eviscerator's Insight, I don't think. Maybe I am. It's not clear how I'm winning. Attack with this 3-2 and get the trade in, fine, but then what? Alright. I don't know. That's pretty cool, I guess. Yeah. Let's see if they accidentally give counters to my 2-1. I don't imagine they will. I may as well do this now in case they like have some way to remove this in response to the ETB or the attempt to put this back onto the battlefield. Want to make sure I get the damage in. Well, if all the cards in their hand are bricks, we're doing pretty well, but not great. Of course, they're not bricks. They're great. It's not their second one of these. We just had one of those earlier in the... No, it is. There's already one in the graveyard. This was the second time I had to deal with this bullshit this game. Wither and Bloom, huh? Okay. That could be something. But they just have so many cards. They exiled my evasive threat. They stole one of them and exiled the other. Yeah, I mean, 8 is not a lot, though. Especially not with this guy around. Can put him back in over and over, perhaps. What? This is also very good right now. Counter my draw 2. I mean, you're about to take a chunk of damage, that's for sure. Here I don't want to proactively do this. It's only important to do so if they were going to like kill this in response to the trigger on their turn, but I want to have Wither and Bloom up, and that's more important than like making sure I get the damage from this, because probably I get the damage anyway, right? Actually, I guess I could just, if they were going to kill this, I could counter triggered ability. Really? Okay. That doesn't seem very good. I just get the snake anyway next turn, right? Maybe I don't. What is this? Thief of Existence. Exile partner with mana value 4 or less. Oh, I see. Okay, it's like Thought Not Seer, new version or something? Okay. Or no, because it takes a card from... What? They chose 0? Oh, non-creature, non-land. I see. Huh. I kind of think I should just take the 3 here, actually. Because both of these creatures are very important to my game plan. I don't want to risk getting combat tricked when I try to combat trick them. And I can still spend the mana efficiently, right? So I think I just decline to block. Like, here I am, getting the snake anyway. I don't know why they countered it. It just meant I can't attack with the snake this turn. I still get 1 face damage. Yeah, makes sense. Opponent's not playing black, right? So we can just dump this swamp out. I mean, I guess I might draw, like, the blood token guy. But if that happens, I'm probably doing fine anyway, right? Let's get this out in case I want, like, double Eviscerator's Insight next turn or something. I don't know. That's a problem. I can put it on top. Well, second from top. Which I think is fine. This is a good card for me. They can't really attack. Just kill their creature for free. The counter on the 3/3 so that it's a 4/4 and can attack into their 3/4, I think. Definitely don't need to play this mountain because I know what I'm drawing next turn. I mean, there's lots of things they could draw that would just be, like, really bad for me. That's not really awful, but it's not great. I don't know, it's an impulse. And that's a draw, and then scry, yeah. One top. That's a little scary. These creatures just never die. Yeah, I mean, I guess I play this, right? Maybe, yeah, maybe they're threatening to kill me? I don't know. Like, it's a little bit more exposed if I play it out this turn to removal, but... Alright, what did they top? I bet it costs 7 or more. No, it just is a 3/3 that... What? They have some insane land that they want or something? Or they just wanted a 3/3 because it's a creature? I thought they'd be looking for something more impactful, but maybe not. My land. good. It's damage and it makes them discard. Are you? I can pay for that though. I'll pay. And this lets me draw? Oh my god. Okay. That is GG, I think, finally? Just attack with everything and win? Oh, I don't even have to attack. They're just dead. Okay. Well, that was a... I felt pretty demoralized when the second one of these jerks hit, right? And when they stole my guy with this? Jeez, I don't know. I feel like I should have lost that game, but somehow didn't. Because creatures that keep coming back was good. Okay, we made it to above average, finally. Oh, is my 17 lands client still broken, by the way? I restarted my computer. It is. A little slow, but it has some bangers, I guess. Threaten a lightning bolt. Yeah, that resolves. I'm not going to kill that. As if it were legal. And I'm actually not going to, right? I mean, just kill a 1/1, right? Seems bad. They're going to have more threatening stuff. I mean, I have 2 of these, but no. Emperor of Bones, I believe, is kind of scary, isn't it? Exile cards from graveyards. It adapts. I think I should play out a creature first. I guess it should be this one because it's an artifact. To guarantee I have these guys online. Well, unless they kill it, of course. It also encourages them to adapt, and then they'll have wasted their mana because I can still blow this thing up. The 1-mana 1/1 would be a pretty great draw for next turn. Maybe. Yes, it would be. Because whether I'm playing the Familiar or Fanged Flames, it's just free. Uh-huh. Well, this looks like a tap land to me. What else am I doing? Playing this, right? Put a creature onto the battlefield. Yeah. Tapped and attacking, or no? It just gains haste, right? Okay, but they... Alright. There's a creature. Pretty cool for you. Not looking so great. But I don't know. Hopefully I'll change my tune when they spend a bunch of mana adapting that guy and then I kill it. They should wait till beginning of combat, though. Here it comes. No. Really? I can't block the 1/1 yet. I'm using that affinity. Even if I wanted to trade this for it, I can't. It would be legal. I could trade these, assuming they have no tricks, but it would be detrimental to my plans. I'm really glad they're only attacking for 1 and not like 5. I guess they really don't want to have to adapt this right now for some reason. They have something else they'd rather do. Can't either spike me. Eviscerator's insight to draw. Okay. I want to be able to get flying on something. Or they were looking for a counter? That doesn't make sense. Discarded a land. Oh, they wanted something to discard. Everything in their hand was too precious to discard, so they had to Eviscerator's Insight. I would have been happy to discard the Eviscerator's Insight, I think. Like, the card has flashback. Okay. Well, a nice side effect of doing this pre-combat, I guess, is that I got this attack in that I wasn't expecting to get. Now we finally kill the Emperor of Bones. Yeah, it's looking alright here, I think. Like, definitely they could do some powerful stuff and I would change my mind, but... I represent a lot of flying damage per turn. And an Ophiomancer plus this artifact guy. Molten Gatekeeper. Tap something and stun it? Yeah, makes sense. Flyer, I would have thought. I'm not attacking with this anyway, but okay. Oh, well, sure. I'm not attacking into that either, I suppose. Although, Fang Flames, I very well might. I don't know if I'm dying to 2-for-1 myself into a 4/5 with reach. I think I want to hit a land, though, right? I don't know. Maybe just play the Ophiomancer and they can't ever do anything to me again, question mark? Yeah, I'll try it anyway. I was thinking of playing this guy here, sacrificing and hoping to hit a land, and then like maybe I could Fanged Flames this or something, but I think just getting the Death Toucher online is pretty cool. And the Ophiomancer token is an even better insight target than this guy is. Ish. If you had a ton of mana, I guess you would prefer this because you could upgrade it to a 3/3. I don't really. Might as well play this out in case of, I don't know, counterspell that makes me pay a lot of mana. Chuck those at him. I could have Fang Flames this, but I don't know. I don't want to, maybe? Maybe I should before it gets bigger. Yeah, let's just get rid of that 4/4 before it turns into a 6/6. I mean, they would lose 2 life. They could also turn it into a 5/5 with this, and then they wouldn't have to lose any life. Let's just kill it. They definitely can't pay for this. Getting snake firebombed. This is only an artifact, right? Yeah. What is this? Modified creatures have lifelink! And they have this thing that modifies anything they want! Where's my Fang Flames now? Oh, that's pretty good. Huh. Yeah? I think I actually need to save this to stop them getting lifelink. I can't just proactively sack a snake. Because if they get any life gain, I'm in a lot of trouble. I'm just going to have to chump with my 2/1 and sack it. Don't care about that. My life total doesn't matter here. Oh, I guess they're going to put a counter and then it gets lifelink. Cute. They're not equipping? Are you kidding me? Costs 4. Okay, well, now I think I want the goblin triggers, right? The snake triggers or what have you. Plus more cards. This is such a draw. They're just dead now. This first, right? Because another artifact will enter. I guess it doesn't matter, they're just dead. That marionette, every time I see it, I'm very happy. Because I've always got these guys lying around. You won't trick me into clicking on that ticket again. They probably will. But they won't trick me into buying anything. They're just going to annoy me. Which is what they want. They want free-to-play players to be so annoyed they decide to put some money in. Chillcrete? I don't know what that means. Looks good. Probably the Gatekeeper before the Familiar. Yeah, because that would mean on 4 I could like play this plus Fanged Flames, right? Assuming I draw another land. That could be a 4-mana play. Let's put it that way. Mardu. Green, white. Shocking. Exactly how terrified of this am I? I could just Wither and Bloom it now, right? Let's do that.
It's not perfect, jerk. We have peace.
I don't think I have to immediately kill that. They're not likely to have a way to kill their cat profitably, and if they do and they get the Planeswalker, or like whatever, it's not that big a deal. So I can block. They can flip this, and they can just start making a cat every turn, basically. Or plus it and aim for the ultimate. I think I can deal with that. Well, no, because if they get a cat and another creature, it might be a little awkward. Yeah, plus they could have a combat trick here. I think I'd have to let this in. Nothing! Okay. That's pretty cool. Umbra. I'm a little bit hesitant to attack. I'd like to get in the 2 damage, but their attack with the 2/1 sort of suggests they have the white spell, the DFC that does 3 to an attacking or blocking creature, and I don't want to lose this. I think I just say no. That's interesting. I'll take 4, I guess. Turns out they had this, which, you know, putting 2 counters on something would have been pretty scary for me, so I'm glad I didn't go for any blocks. I could double block here, lose one of them, and then they get the Ajani. And another cat, of course. But I have a flyer. Of course, if they still have that white trick I was guessing they might have had. Although now I'm thinking it was just that they had Foul Strike. I don't want to take 4 against this aggressive deck. That's the thing. I have Fanged Flames. I'll just... Okay. They don't have the white deal 3, it looks like. Well, now we know they don't have anything. Horrific Assault. Okay. If I flame this, I can't deal with it if it gets any bigger, so I think that is what I have to flame. And we got 4/3. These 2 are my best set of blockers for it, but I'd rather just race, right? I'm not sure I should use the menace yet. It'll be more important later, maybe, right? But 6 damage is better than 5. Am I going to get to attack with the bug this time and then 2 further times, I guess is the question I should be asking. Let's guess no. I don't know. Oh my god. I mean, it is another black spell, which is annoying, but it takes whatever's in their hand out of it. On the other hand, whatever's in their hand apparently wasn't worth playing, right? So they're threatening like 5 damage next turn. I don't die to that. And I can do an awful lot. They don't have any instance bang. I don't think... Yeah, I mean, I guess I just lose the germ, right? No, it's a good chump blocker for this. Yeah. And now I think I say no, right? Because I'd like to be able to attack with... I don't know, make sure I get through a flying blocker or something. Well, target, decline. I guess I could have had them at 1 if I had just given up on the germ, put it here. I'd have them at 0? I missed lethal? Yeah. If I had made this guy +1/+1, and then give or any of my attackers +1/+1, and spent the energy from the charge bug, and gotten the trigger from this, that would have been 3 more damage. So, just a bad player. They didn't show me what they had, huh? They conceded before that. Well, there you go. Take that, Johnny. Turns out your stupid cat doesn't matter if you can't win a race. Which I think is fairly obvious, right? If you're playing in a Johnny deck, you want to race. And they did want to race, they just lost. I'm not saying they did anything wrong there. It's pretty rough to get your hand stripped naked by like 1 mana 2/1 flyers that make you discard a card. And also do 1 damage to you when you they ATB. Seems unfair. This looks good. We're obviously playing Charge Bug, and then I think Gatekeeper? Conceivably it could be this guy. Esper! I haven't seen an Esper deck yet. Let's see what this does. A 1/3 is actually great against their 2/1 first strike. If they attack into it anyway, I may be too chicken to block. But probably they're just going to kill it or something. And then this becomes a bit of a problem. Oh, no, they're not. Okay. Cool. Oh, it's all so good. I want to play everything. But a 2/3 to block this is kind of cool. I mean, I don't know. I just got to get the Ophiomancer online, right? He makes all their stuff irrelevant. It's a shame to miss the damage triggers, right? But worth it, I think. Next turn I can play Drossclaw plus this. Still missing damage triggers. Maybe it is worth it to do this, because then... I'll get a bunch of extra damage triggers. I'm not sure how defensively I should be playing here. I don't know. Let's go with this. I'm scared of Unicorn, right? I assume they're going to like pump it and mentor, and that'll be pretty scary. It's 2 energy to pay, right? Yeah. But Charge Bug holds the line, I guess. Yeah, still looks like Drossclaw plus Familiar is the play. Before they can empty their hand naturally. Decree of Justice. 6 mana for a Sarah Angel. 8 mana for 2 of them. Pretty ambitious. I don't think it's a very good card. I think it's just Ophiomancer, right? Like, it's kind of cute to be thinking, oh, I'll unearth the Gatekeeper, and then I'll get the triggers off this guy, and then I'll sack the Gatekeeper. And I can do all of that, but not for 5 mana. I need 6. So I think it's just Ophiomancer missing the damage triggers. And actually equip the Flyer? I guess unearthing this guy to sacrifice him is just kind of stupid, right? When I already have an Ophiomancer token to sack. Ah! Ah! This is a problem. Well, maybe I can raise? It's tough when I'm taking 7. So I can like double block to kill this, but then I'm losing the Ophiomancer. Spooky. Well, what about just counterattacking and giving this menace? Gets in for like a lot? I think it's okay. Am I unearthing here? Smash in for a bit more. I mean, they're threatening 13 if I attacked with everything. I can leave the Ophiomancer back and not die. Because then they have to tap something down to get in with the rest. It's still 11. 12? Because of all the mentor triggers. Yeah. Huh. I guess I can play these two then and still have insight up. Yeah, okay. Let's do this. I have another blocker as well, of course. Because this guy's sticking around. Target a player. That one. Down to 5. It's close. My life total is pretty scary, of course, but I can chump the 5-4 unless they have a way to kill it. Oops, clicked outside the window. What is this? Lifelink, but only whenever you attack. Okay, so I have to chump the lifelink for the sake and then sack it. Which is fine. I was planning to chump something anyway. Yeah, makes sense. I think I win here, right? This all triggers, resolves. Chump the lifelinker, takes 7. Deny the lifelink. This gets in for 4 because of the menace. Let's draw a card as well, just to be rude. Well, 5, right? 4 damage. And then the 1 trigger, so even with none of my other stuff, the flyer gets in. It's nerve-wracking to race. Pretty lucky to have the cards that I had at the end there to, like, be able to just swing with everything, and then also deny them the lifelink. I mean, that was lucky. All right, first trophy. Let's write it down here. 17 lands isn't tracking stuff, so I'll never know my trophy stats. I don't know what's up with that. Maybe I'll Google around, but I had another one of these I wasn't playing, huh? Oh yeah, because 2 was plenty. Yeah, I'm satisfied. It's just bloody snakes, right? Because we had the blood guy and the snake thing. Not that was what won every game. Snakes are OP. That Ophiomancer won a lot of games, and so did this. Snakes and birds? Snakes and flying rats. Because it's actually not a bird, it's a rat. There you go. Add that one to decks. Great. Well, I'm happy to have some success here in this new format and enjoying it so far. It seems like a good format thus far. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.